Hi there, Scorpio. Today, we are going to find out what awaits you in love over the next few weeks into January 2025. First card out is community. Next card out is never-ending story. And there is a time aspect to this card as well. And next two cards out are loyal heart and why. The numbers that are important for you are the number 8, which represents abundance, continuity, and openness. At the bottom you have round and round. With round and round and never-ending story, I see that you've been going through cycles when it comes to love, and you've been asking yourself the same questions over and over. You see repeating patterns in your love life. And I see that, Scorpio, you're ready to find your soulmate. You're ready to find your forever person. And so you're trying to get to the bottom of these cycles that you've repeated when it comes to your love life. So let's see what's in store for you over the next few weeks. All right, so you're coming out here, Scorpio, in this strength energy and the Queen of Swords energy. You're standing strong, you're standing your ground, you're speaking up. You're definitely saying what you mean and meaning what you say when it comes to love. I think you're not making yourself small any longer. If you were holding back or keeping things light or whatnot in the past, that's not the approach you're going to be taking starting in 2025 when it comes to your love life. It looks like you're done playing games, you're done participating in game playing, you're taking charge, you're being a little bit more dominant, a little bit more assertive when it comes to your love life. And it looks like you've gotten clear on the type of partnership that you want, on what you want your partnerships to look like. With the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment coming out here, you're willing to be flexible, you're willing to be vulnerable, you're willing to give people a shot. Okay, I see that you are ideally just trying to be open to new opportunities in love, but also that you want to make sure that you're entering into connections that are balanced and that you're using good judgment, and you're definitely not willing to keep repeating old cycles. Okay, so you're going to definitely be watching out or changing something about the way you approach your potential connections. There's definitely some resolute feeling here that's coming through very clearly from you about not repeating an old pattern, not repeating a cycle. I'm not sure what your cycle currently is or what you've been dealing with, but I do see here that you feel like some kind of foolishness is in the past. It's over. You're not going to repeat that again. You recognize the part that you played in the cycle that was repeating in your love life. You're wanting to make better choices. You're wanting to be less impulsive when it comes to relationships or giving people a shot. You're kind of like deciding if your picker is broken, like if you keep giving the wrong people a shot for a particular reason. Maybe you're being impulsive, or you're being too drawn to people's looks above anything else. That's not for everyone, but for some of you, there's this sense of like trying to identify what is it that I keep going for that keeps derailing my relationships, or that keeps derailing the types of patterns that I enter into with the same types of people. So you're definitely trying to make better choices here. I see you focused on making better choices, focused on, I heard, not giving a damn about certain things. There's this particular type of person that you tend to find yourself entering into connections with, or potential situationships with, or even longer term partnerships with, and they tend to be quite emotionally distant, but they breadcrumb you and they show you affection here and there, and they come towards you when you pull away. But there's this pattern of you picking these emotionally unavailable people who can be quite like nurturing and dog energy type people in small spurts, but then they turn into this like distant cat energy person more often than not. And because you know that they have the capacity and the potential for being this other wonderful partner, you continue to give them chances, or you continue to like wait for that breadcrumb to come about once again. Okay, and so I do see, I get a strong sense here that in 2025, you're starting the month out with this resolution of not repeating that cycle, not sitting around waiting, not feeling anxious about how somebody feels or why they did what they did. You want clear answers. You're standing in your strength. Okay, you may be single at this time, or you may just be like taking a break from dating. But I do see here that when you do start dating once again, you're going to definitely be on a lot more solid ground, and you're going to definitely take a different approach. So feel free to drop a comment here, Scorpio. Let me know if that resonated with you, or just give me a like if that did resonate with you. Let's see if there's any surprises before we close out your reading. Any exciting or surprising events coming up for Scorpio in the month of January. Wow, okay, let me grab these. Ooh, what? What? Exciting surprises like a marriage. You may be going to a wedding, or you may be invited to a wedding, or somebody near you or around you maybe getting close to marriage. I do pick up that majority of you connecting in are, not close to being married with your partner, but for some of you, you may just have a surprise engagement coming up that you're not aware of. Okay, I do see here the ram as well. Tell me more about the ram. Okay, that's a lot of things. Okay. All right, your last card out here is the heart. So there's going to be a lot of emotion in the month of January for you, Scorpio. There's going to be also a lot of very good fortune and good luck. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path, that you're heading towards something very fulfilling, towards a very important turning point in your love life. Okay, there's something that you need to cut out, especially when it comes to hanging on to disappointments or trying to give people chances that don't deserve any additional chances from you. There's an importance here to assert your boundaries with individuals who do not meet your expectations, rather than lowering your expectations of those individuals. All right, we have unicorn energy. That's always wonderful. And reiterating that this is for the month of January. You will be very effective at understanding your intuitive nudges in the month of January, and they are leading you to making very big, very impactful, positive changes in your love life. Happiness and well-being are well on their way to you for the month of January when it comes to your romantic life. Let's see what this stubbornness is about. Okay, there could be something lingering having to do with some kind of legal matter. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is studying to be a lawyer, or who is on the path to becoming, an attorney, or who is already working in that field. That could be somebody who shows up for you, because that's what clarified the stubborn person, the ram energy. Okay, for others of you, there is somebody that you've been dealing with, or, will be dealing with in January over the next few weeks, who tends to be quite stuck in their ways or quite stubborn. If that is the case, remember again to set healthy boundaries and to not make excuses for people who are not willing to meet your expectations or capable of meeting your expectations romantically. Here we have the vulture. Some of you may be going through a bit of a breakup or a bit of a depressive episode when it comes to a specific person who was very stuck in their ways. This could be past energy that already happened. If that's the case, you may still be kind of like in mourning. I do see here July, so that could have happened. The breakup that you're mourning could have happened like last July, and just some feelings from that could still be lingering. Right now, it is important to you that you build an emotionally secure connection, and many of you want to have a loving family. Maybe many of you are at that age where you're considering having children or whether you would want them. You also don't want to find yourself in a financial pinch as you enter a connection, so you're also, trying to make sure that you're establishing security for yourself financially before you enter into anything longer term, or that you're not connecting with people who are not financially stable and could also bring you down if you did plan to, combine your lives together in the future. Here we have the diamond and the peacock. Beware of great pride. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift, okay? So some of you could be getting engaged or thinking about getting engaged, or the person that you've been with for a while could be considering that. That could be something that shocks you, especially if you feel like, wow, yeah, that's definitely not me. We're not there yet. But it seems like in January, some of you who are connecting into this reading may be getting some kind of surprise invite either to a wedding, or you may be shockingly proposed to by an unexpected person, or just a lot sooner than you would have guessed this could be coming from the people that you're dating. So shrewdness and resourcefulness is important here. Treat your relationships like you treat your business. If you have a business or have ever considered how businesses operate, what is your return on investment? Are you receiving the same level of effort? Are you receiving the same level of energy, investment, emotion in return for what you are exerting into the connection? So there's something here about that, making sure that you're not repeating patterns, by making sure that you're understanding the parts and the roles that you play in your romantic connection, Scorpio. There's a beautiful change coming for you in the month of January, and you may even be reconnecting with a distant friend or a distant love connection, lover who doesn't live near you but wants to reconnect with you. There's going to be great success here in your near future in the month of January when it comes to love and romance. Some of you may be traveling to go to a friend's wedding. And just as a little watch out here, like the last card out, someone may be working behind your back. Somebody, like some of you have a stubborn person who may be kind of hindering your progress when it comes to romance. Now, this could be like a crappy friend who gives you the wrong advice, or is super toxic and gives you toxic advice that you then follow. Don't let anybody, whether it's a friend or a toxic ex, or somebody that you've been stuck on, somebody that didn't value you, that keeps stringing you along, just don't let those situations dwindle into and linger into 2025, because there's a lot of success here for you if you do break that cycle. So if you're unwilling to keep going round and round in the same spaces, I do see that you may be drawing in a soulmate that deeply understands you and that deeply cares about you and that treasures you for who you are exactly, okay? You will be hearing from this person very soon if you haven't already. For some of you, this message is coming from somebody that you already know that you're going to be reconnecting with, somebody who doesn't necessarily live near you at the moment. Some of you may be hearing from this person and making up or reconciling with somebody who you've already dealt with in the past, okay? And this could be a brand new opportunity to breathe life into this connection for some of you, okay? And for others of you, you're just taking a brand new approach to your dating life. You're being more direct. You're being more focused. You're not allowing yourself to make excuses for people who do not value you and who do not deserve your energy. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.